Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Horizon Forbidden West, running on PlayStation 5.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
Ah, there it is.
Sit with me, Outlander. I've got something to tell you.
No nonsense, just trade.
I have something to say, champion.
Are you looking to buy?
Champion, I need to tell you something.
You can trust a Tanakh when it comes to commerce.
Okay.
Rest for a moment, champion.
I don't know who the hell thought of this harness, but they're morons. Where are we up to? What are we up to? Rendezvous, okay.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
You can trust a Tanakh when it comes to commerce.
I need to warp there. Can you give me the warp option, please? Oh, okay. Well, maybe not then. Take that. Okay. What? Did they kill my bird? Are you serious? Go get another one. Foxy. I really don't know what the point of this is. Making you fetch a amount every single time.
Overriding Sunwings. Beta's gift. Now I can take to the skies.
It just seems like busy work, losing your mount or losing your mount, finding another place to get another mount. Like why? Ah, excuse me. What is this stuff? Have I discovered this stuff? Oh, I guess I have. None of this stuff seems all that familiar. Oh, is this the Las Vegas? Yeah. What is that big ass machine? Did we go there? God, it doesn't seem familiar. Maybe? Maybe not. Devil's Grasp? Oh, Rebel Camp. Who cares?
Oops. Need to turn around.
Really? You just had to put. Just couldn't give me a. Couldn't give me a straight shot, could you? I mean, you give me a flying mount, and then you can't fly anywhere. Here, why don't we fly here first then? Thank God. Okay, now I should be clear sailing. Yeah, it's funny to think we haven't even been here. Like so much of the game I haven't explored, but I am getting kind of tired of it. Wait, what is is this place? Oh, another unknown rebel camp. A lot of rebel camps.
I want to figure out what's going on here. I need to find whoever's in charge.
All sorts of cool stuff to look at here.
Aloy, it's Kotalo. Thought this might interest you. 3 of our soldiers have gone missing in the Valley of the Fallen. The whole area is crawling with machines. There have been reports of glowing lights off the coast. Marshal Hevira should be at the valley's entrance. She might need your help.
Thanks. I'll look into it when I can.
Yes, I'll look into it. Never. Thank you for bothering me while we're trying to save the world. With your insignificant event.
There. Rendezvous point. I should
Okay, don't
take
get yourself
everything
killed, you
I
moron.
can before calling in the others to attack the Zenith base.
If you pass this point, you'll be locked into singularity, and the open world will be unavailable. That's fine. Yes, call for them.
Okay, everyone. I'm at the rendezvous point. It's time to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Understood, Aloy. We're on our way.
Aloy,
Where are the others?
not far behind.
Egghead here couldn't stand traveling with the pack.
Are we all here? Then let's begin.
Wait, wasn't somebody wearing a mask just a minute ago? What?
A tunnel.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
An ancient escape route from the ruins on the island. When I realized it ran all the way across the water, I thought it might prove useful to come and go undetected. So I concealed it from the others. Shall we?
You didn't make it nice inside?
I wish there was a less pungent way to get way inside the base.
Agreed.
There's the launch tower. That plane offers a little cover, so the only viable path is through there. There will be specters guarding it, and many more can be deployed from those hangars.
All right. Alva, Kotalo, get to it.
Where are they going?
Somewhere important. Erend, you're with me. You guys, take the high ground in case we need covering fire.
Technically sound, I suppose. What will she do?
There's a sensor node nearby. If I hack into it, I should be able to scramble the network and keep you undetected. But not for long.
Then we should proceed.
One more thing. Open up the channel to Beta. Audio only.
Aloy,
We're here, and we're coming for you. You know what to do, right?
as long as you hold up your end.
We will. See you soon.
Be careful.
Let's go.
Yeah, oh, my knees are broken. To repair
Get to
a
the
damaged
watchtower
mount?
as quickly as
What are you talking
possible.
about?
I'll do my best to conceal our intrusion.
Oh. I'm not gonna repair these guys. They ain't gonna help me. Let's see, do I need more sticks? Yeah, probably not.
Beware, Aloy. Spectres ahead.
Company. Follow my lead.
That's what I do.
Acid can work against that machine.
They're such a pain in the ass to fight. I wish this game wasn't about tick damage. That you had some practical means to do more damage, rather than just, you know, spend 10 to 15 minutes on one enemy, let alone two.
Anytime you're ready.
Man, why don't you hold your horses? Hey, what, you want to get killed? I don't want to see another loading screen.
I'll follow you in.
Mm-hmm. I really love how vibrant these colors are. Yeah, they could have chosen to do it many, many different ways. Again, I'm glad they chose this way.
Are we gonna attack or what?
No, we're not going to attack. What are you, idiot? How would I want to spend another 20 minutes fighting these things? Well, actually, Aaron is an idiot. So.
I think there's a cave up there that might get us through that ridge.
Let's climb up to it.
What are you talking about?
Well, should we go for it, Aloy?
No. Keep your damn trap shut. Cave? What cave? What the hell are you talking about?
What are we waiting for?
We're waiting for not to die. That's what we're waiting for. Very important ability in this game that you earn. The not to die ability. Is there a place to climb? What the hell is he talking about? I don't see no damn cave. Is that a cave?
What's in this backpack, metal bricks?
Aloy, Alva and I are closing in on the regulator.
Keep me posted.
Can I even get up there?
It's about to get loud.
Didn't really want to do that. Yeah, you go fight him. Actually, hold on 1 minute. Okay.
It's creepy in here.
Don't worry. I'll protect you.
I wish I had a glider. I guess I'll find another way across.
Wait, that's just a big circle.
There's a lot of dead machines on this island.
We killed a great many when we landed
I'm
here.
not really built
Their
for
salvage
climbing.
may prove useful to you now.
Can we please leave the cave now?
Man, it was your idea to come to the cave in the first place.
Another Spectre.
Sneak or fight? You choose.
Looks like it's strong against shock damage.
Where am I even going? I have no idea. Why are you stuck?
Hey, you okay?
Yeah. I'll find a way back up.
I will. Oh, okay, this is nothing. Good to know. Is he gonna detect me? Thankfully, I can't see him. Come on, bad dog.
Stay low.
Are you serious?
Anytime you're ready.
I don't even know where we're going. Somewhere over here? I don't know.
Tired yet?
Yep. I think we got through without being seen. These plants are weird.
We're through.
We can take this one, Aloy. Keep moving.
Oh, okay, good.
That Stormbird carcass should get us over the gap.
I hate stormbirds. But I guess that dead one's handy enough. Now, you remember the good old days when our only worry was whether Meridian would be destroyed? You know, instead of the whole world?
Oh yeah. Good times.
Yeah, what else is in here? I got a sneaky area. It means we need to sneak from something.
More specters. I'll attack when you...
It's big to exit.
There's 3 of them. That's all I need. One of them's a pain in the ass. 3 of them? Jeez. It's a pain in both balls and the dick.
I'll follow you in.
Oh, they've got short patterns too. I wish these bellows would actually do damage. I mean, they just kind of get in your way and do damage to you, but not the enemy. I do question a lot of decisions in this game. Really. Where am I going exactly? Up there somewhere? See, they give you this gun, which is good for like 1/8 of damage at most.
Here, up this rock.
Like, yes, there are special weapons. but they just scratch the enemy.
We're gonna have to climb around this corner.
I'll try not to complain.
Made it through without a fight.
I can see the way forward. Keep moving.
Going as fast as we can. You alright?
Sort of.
I do have an aerial mount, but yeah, let's do it this way.
How many specters do the Zeniths have?
More than we want to fight at once, that's for sure. Looks like the others have things under control. Acid will eat right through that metal.
You're gonna make me fight one of these. I freaking hate fighting this, and it just wastes my resources for the final boss fight. Which I don't have an infinite supply of. Yeah, sure, you can get me. You can see me, I don't know, but okay. Did I use healing? I don't recall using healing.
Come on.
Why am I suddenly all
Up
with
the
healing?
slab.
Okay, well, whatever.
Aloy, Alva and I are in position.
Do it. Blow the regulator.
A moment while I ignite the charges.
Where am I going again, exactly? Did we get nothing? Well, whatever.
Alva and Catalo did their job. Now it's Beta's turn.
Aloy? I think we're in trouble.
Whatever you plan to do to stop those specters, you better do it now.
I'm not doing anything. Beta will. She just needs a little time.
Time that we don't have.
Come on, Beta, come on, come on.
What is that?
Our army.
I think you got their attention.
Very clever.
beta inject Hephaestus into the base's printer matrix.
Which is faster and more powerful than any cauldron.
And now we can crank out machines to its heart's content.
But I can't destroy the base because reasons.
Come on. Let's get to the launch tower before this whole place becomes a war zone.
What, before? You mean now?
Your maneuver, as clever as it is, means that Hephaestus has escaped containment. It will no doubt flee back to the Cauldron network.
We grabbed it once, we'll get it again.
We'll find a way to replicate its functionality, perhaps. The Apollo database.
Aloy, in case we don't make it, I just have one regret.
What is it?
That we had to do all this climbing.
That big rock might give us a bridge to get up and through.
Gotcha.
Huh? What are you talking about? What? Oh, okay. That's not what they're saying sometimes, you know?
I guess not all the specters are fighting our machines.
Ah, that'd have made it nice and easy.
How many of these assholes are there? If it's just one, no big deal, but usually there'll be more than one. There we go, yeah. One would have surprised us.
Zoe and Baldy are fighting another Spectre up there.
I think they can handle it.
I'd rather not. I'd rather not fight any of them. They're a pain in the ass. I don't have infinite resources.
Are we gonna attack or what?
No, we're not gonna attack. Why don't you shut your ass up? I'm the boss here. Let's see. Do I have anything more for Survivor? Consume a special potion. Bouncing bomb. Triple shredder. Low health melee. Low health ranged. Sticky bombs. That one on impact. Gather more resources. Passive boosts. Okay.
Well, should we go for it, Aloy?
No. Get your ass moving.
What are we waiting for?
We're waiting so we don't die. That's why we're waiting.
Big jump.
Looks like we snuck through.
To the right, I think.
Where you just came from?
And now to the left.
You can get to the launch tower through the hangar up ahead. I'm heading over to join you now.
The hangar's in bad shape, but I can see the way in. Hurry, Aloy!
Yeah, I heard for shit. It's a delicate operation.
Hey, just here. Another one?
By the blood of the Ten!
Pick it up. You need
Oh, okay, we have to fight it.
it? Not beer. Let's dance.
I've got an angle.
As do I.
That's why I hate fighting these things. Just leap everywhere.
Good work, everyone.
Now I don't even know
Let's
what hit me. I don't know.
This way. This is the way out.
Why not? Do I not need this?
Whoa. Look at all this Zenith space stuff.
Come on, let's go!
This way, demon! This is the death I was promised. Go!
May Regala return peacefully to the cycle.
Please. She cared nothing for peace.
At least she died on her own terms. Not as her cult.
Oblivion draws no such distinctions.
Aloy, it's been intense, but Catalo got me to a network node. I'm trying to get in.
Keep at it. We're almost to the tower.
Boy, looks like they had a real exciting time around here. Who knew that they were this excited? Ball sacks everywhere. That's right. How many are left?
Ah, now we know who's been causing all the fuss. Tilda's little pet.
Silence. Zenith inbound. Can we drop their shields, please?
I'm powering it up. Stay still.
This is pointless. You can't hurt us.
Face it. You're worms that ooze through the cracks into our basement.
Silence.
One moment more.
But I might just spare you if you give up Tilda. I think it's safe to say she's forfeited her share of our operation. Permanently.
There.
No? Nothing. Fine. All right, people. Light 'em up!
Are we supposed to be scared?
Oh, they can still fly. I don't know if we're supposed to feel satisfied that they're getting beaten up. We don't even know those guys.
We can't let Gerard escape. It won't take long before he preps the shuttle for launch. Then he'll be able to take Beta and Gaia into orbit and onto the Odyssey beyond our reach.
We gotta go through there?
I fail to see another option.
Then we'll carve a path. Ready?
I do love the sound effects, the little pew pews and everything. They sound amazing.
Get to the top and secure Gaia. I'll stop Gerard.
Yeah, you're right.
I gotta get to the top of the tower and free Beta.
Aloy, what? Time machine filth! Apologies for that. We're okay. As long as Alva hurries.
I'm almost into the network!
Just do the best you can.
See, now would have been a good time to give you some sort of powerful weapon so that you could just cut through a swath. You could perform that action instead of just watching a little cinema, but, you know, whatever.
Okay, an elevator. Promising.
Oh, well, he doesn't have a shield, so...
You got some unfinished business, little girl.
I don't
Yep, right.
Trust
Okay.
me, you're gonna wish you had one.
Weak versus fire. Okay.
Felt that, didn't ya? Think fast.
Oh wait, I want this one. This is faster. Yeah, yeah.
I'm taking you down.
Yeah, it doesn't have any particular weak spots either.
Take that.
It somehow still got me.
Oh, well, that's not much without your shield, are ya? Ah, don't like that, do ya?
I know, you can't run away from the AoE.
You're
It's
done for. Whoa. I can't let him catch me.
I gotta tell you.
This is the end for you. Time to shut you up. Okay, better.
tick, tick, tick. Tick, tick, tick. Over and over and over again. Ice, I guess, maybe? Fire and ice. Seems kind of a weird combo to be weak to.
Aloy, are you there? I'm on my way to help. Just need to find my way in there.
I mean, you can't even stagger him. Well, I mean, you can stagger him, but it doesn't really do any damage. What the hell? Seriously. Oh, we're only halfway? Jesus.
We were made for it. You give me all those feelings.
Oop, okay, what? I don't know. I don't know what happened there. That was dumb. Yep. Just jump up every single time.
I almost forgot what it was like to hurt.
Now we're having fun, right?
You okay?
I will be. In time.
Oh, you don't get anything from him, really?
Rescue your sister. I'll regroup with the others and make sure they're okay.
Alright, did we leave behind any items? I'm sure we did. Oh, I need chill water, really.
I better take the lift.
Yeah, I haven't got the lift is there. Oh, hold your horses, girl.
Looks like the machine's inspectors have almost wiped each other out. What was that?
Aloy, Gerard just activated the self-destruct failsafe on the printing matrix. He's taking control of a number of systems.
Including the lift?
I'm afraid so. He's restricted its access to the top. You'll have to climb from there. I have to go. I almost have him.
Or I could take this flying mount.
Errant? Is everyone alright down there?
Oh, whoops.
Mostly.
Nice. Now I feel like I'm playing Dark Souls. Well, Elden Ring specifically. I don't know how much it saved. I guess we'll find out.
Looks like the machine's inspectors have almost wiped each other out. What was that?
Aloy, Gerard just activated the self-destruct failsafe on the printing matrix. He's taking control of a number of systems.
Including the lift?
I'm afraid so. He's restricted its access to the top. You'll have to climb from there. I have to go. I almost have him.
Errant? Is everyone alright down there?
Can I not
Mostly.
get there?
We're cleaning up the last few specters.
What about the Zeniths?
Dead, I think. Zoe told me you got Eric. Good work.
Yeah. Thanks. I guess only Tilda and Gerard are left then.
Aloy, you there? Listen, I got into the network, but only for a minute before I was shut out. I found a bunch of flight plans and trajectories, as if the Zeniths were planning to leave Earth.
Doesn't make any sense.
I know, but there's more. The files I found have a lot of references to something called Nemesis. Whatever it is, the Zeniths are afraid of it.
Alva? Alva! What's going on here? Maybe Beta can help me figure it out. If she's okay.
So can I not make it there? It seems like a running jump does me no good. But it does seem like it's also set up for a running jump. Yeah, I can't make it. Why is that exactly?
Landing?
I don't like having anything like to swing from or anything like that. Oh, do I have to grapple that?
That hurt.
Not enough room. Okay, whatever, game.
almost there.
It just looks like they're out there having a good time, just dancing. You know, listen to some Daft Punk.
I'm coming, Beta.
I mean, what good does it do going that way? Why wouldn't I just take the stairs? Why have this area with so many tight corners?
This is it. End of the line. Are you okay? Look, I know you've been through a lot, but you have to help me access the Zenith network. I need to see their files. Anything referring to the word Nemesis. Okay. Over there. The systems are down all over the base. I should be able to take advantage of... Yes, Nemesis. Here. There's something in deep space. It's following the Zeniths to Earth. Look. Escape vectors. Alva tried to warn me about this. The Zeniths aren't planning to stay here. It's a machine of some kind. Or a swarm of them. The energy readings are astronomical. Aloy, I don't think a natural disaster destroyed the Zenith colony on Sirius. This thing did. Earth isn't a new home for them. It's a way station. They're on the run.
I see you've been busy.
And you've been lying. Nemesis, what is it?
It is us. The minds of Far Zenith. Or failed copies of them, anyway. Back on Sirius, some of my peers weren't satisfied with physical immortality. They wanted digital transcendence. A way to upload their minds into any form, organic or mechanical. Nemesis was a failed experiment to that effect. Abandoned, but never erased. An immense database of our memories, emotions, and prejudices left to fester.
And it destroyed your colony?
We didn't realize it had gained sentience until it broke containment. It had everything it needed from our memories. security protocols, system specs, override codes. It hacked everything before we knew what hit us. Then it took over our printing facilities, allowing it to gain any machine form it needed to wipe us out.
But why?
Imagine being trapped alone for decades with only the twisted echoes of megalomaniacs for company. It hates us for abandoning it to that prison. And now that it's free, it will do anything to destroy us, including denying us a safe harbor on Earth.
The extinction signal that woke Hades. You didn't send it. Nemesis did.
Finally, you understand. And when that failed, it launched from Sirius to finish the job itself. Which is why we must flee to a random planet circling a random star, somewhere it can never find us.
With Gaia. So you can build yourself a new world.
That's the plan. Even now. Earth is finished, Aloy. Nemesis will scour it of life to deny its creators a viable home. But Elizabeth's dream won't die. You'll come with me to the stars. And with Gaia, we'll create a new world. Together. Where that monstrosity could never find us.
What? No.
I loved Elizabeth. More than you could ever know. And I let her stay behind to die with the rest of humanity. A mistake I have regretted for 1,000 years. Now she stands before me again. Not some inferior copy, but her best possible self. So I'm not asking. You're coming with me.
Yeah, words.
It may seem harsh now, but you'll forgive me in a few centuries.
You can't force me, Tilda. Your shield is gone.
I have something better. Spectre Prime, to me.
Ooh, she's gonna transform.
Take cover! Get to the door!
Submit, Aloy. You can't win.
I've heard that before.
Another
I can endure.
Another
You
tick boss battle.
cannot.
I better scan that thing first. Relief.
Ooh, look at the damage.
You can only endure so much.
Oh, I hate having the slow one.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
I can target its gold plating.
Stop! I beg you!
Ammo's out.
Oh, well, I didn't have that much of that at all, huh?
Elemental ammo's making a dent in those gold plates. Oh, that thing's fast.
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that. Ask yourself why you're holding back.
You're not taking me, Tilda!
Whoa, are you serious?
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
I better scan that thing first.
Sticks and stones against the lightning. This specter was designed to survive against more than that. Fight on, and you will lose!
Elemental ammo is making a dent in those gold plates. Quick!
Ask yourself why you're holding back. I can endure. You cannot.
Oh, did I not have more? Great.
Ha! Those gold plates are vulnerable.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
I'll shut you down.
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
It's powering up.
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
Well, that did something.
This specter was designed to survive against more than that.
This won't work, Tilda! Oh, that thing's fast. No!
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me. I can endure. You cannot.
I better scan that thing first.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me. Ask yourself why you're holding back.
Those gold plates are vulnerable. You're not gonna beat me!
I can endure. You cannot.
Oh, jeez.
Still in this fight. Quick!
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
Well, that did something.
This character was designed to survive against more than that.
Alright, yeah. I hate it when your character just disappears off the screen.
I'm not going with you!
This specter was designed to survive against more than that.
Oh, that thing's fast.
I can endure. You cannot.
Damn it.
I can endure. You cannot.
I gotta move.
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
Oh, new attacks.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
I better scan that thing first.
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that. This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
Ha! Those gold plates are vulnerable. I'll shut you down.
Ask yourself why you're holding back. You thought this would be easy? Sticks and stones against the lightning.
Whoa, that is far.
This won't work, Tilda.
Come on, get up. What the fuck are you doing?
It's powering up.
I knew you didn't
tick
truly
battle.
want to hurt me.
I better scan that thing first.
I can endure. You cannot. Sticks and stones against the lightning.
The fuck? Seriously?
I should aim for the gold plates.
I can endure. You cannot.
something?
Ask yourself why you're holding back. Target active!
You're not gonna beat me!
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
Oh, it's quick!
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
It's powering up!
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
I'm not going with you!
I can endure. You cannot. How long can you keep this up?
I don't know, I wouldn't. I would like this boss battle not to be a tick death. That's what I would like. That's the whole game philosophy, though.
Why do you not value your life?
That suit won't protect you!
I mean, it's doing a pretty good job, honestly.
Sticks and stones against the lightning. Ask yourself why you're holding back. I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
Ugh. That was hard to anticipate.
You're not taking me, Tilda!
Sticks and stones against the designed to survive against more than that.
What?
I'll shut you down.
Alright, I have no more healing left.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me. Bombard her!
Ouch. I mean, even the weakest part is like 28 damage.
How can you keep this up? I have you!
Gosh, he's constantly moving around. It's hard to get anything.
Execute attack! Pattern data! I can endure. You cannot. This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
Oh, I'm trying to look for this other supply box, and I can't do that while facing her.
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
Oh, now you got a bunch of these? What?
Surely nothing is worth this pain.
Oh, that thing's fast.
Oh, whatever.
Don't make me hurt you. Target lock.
This boss battle's so fucking stupid. Tick damage only.
I can endure. You cannot.
I better scan that thing first.
critical strike is just 250. That's it.
I can target it.
One hit.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
I better scan that thing first.
Fusillade, now!
There! Got its armor!
Whoops.
Fast. Hit those gold plates.
Did it get its armor back? Shitting me?
Need more ammo.
Stop! I thank you! Strike now!
This won't work, Tilda!
I think I hurt myself.
We must leave together!
It's quick!
Soon we will be all that is left of the human race!
Armor's up! A few more hits.
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
Oh, really?
Gotcha!
I am the only way you get to live, Aloy!
It's a good thing I did that one bizarre optional mission for this weapon.
Why couldn't you just let me choose?
She tried to take you. And she told you about Nemesis.
So you've known all along.
From Hades, yes. Along with data on how to circumvent the Zenith's shields. Everything I did to create the rebel army was based on that knowledge. To reach this place, this moment.
And you couldn't just tell me?
Come now, Aloy. You're the last person to act sensibly in the face of impossible odds. When I learned of Nemesis from Hades, I saw the pieces on the board and how to play them. And in that same moment, I knew it was a game you would never play. That you would interfere and attempt to save the Tenakth. I was correct, to a point. You ruined my plans, but brought your own to fruition. The end result is the same. We're here. And now it's time for me to leave this doomed planet behind. To seize the Odyssey and the Apollo database, and begin a new chapter in my pursuit of knowledge, one with infinite possibilities. You can join me if you so desire. You've more than earned your place. Unlike Tilda, I'm extending a polite invitation.
You're going to just take off? And abandon everything? Stay. Help me fight that thing.
Perhaps Tilda didn't adequately define the threat. Nemesis can't be stopped. It destroyed a highly advanced Zenith colony in a matter of hours. What hope does this primitive tribal Earth have? If you brought Gaia, you wouldn't be abandoning life, you'd be saving a seed for a new world. Just as Elizabeth did. It's the choice she made. The sacrifice of all that is for the hope of what might be. If she were here in your place, she would board that shuttle, Aloy.
Found her.
Is she hurt?
I mean, I can just kill him.
Goodbye, Silence.
Why would I just let him go? This is like the stupidest decision.
She looks okay.
She looks victorious.
As always.
Aloy. You did it.
Give yourself a hug.
Hey, where's he going?
As far away as anyone can go.
Oh. Are you sure?
You're staying.
For a time. You people are going to need all of the help you can get.
He wanted some threesome action with the two Elizabeths. I was like, oh, I'll stick around for that long.
I'd be fine with a nap.
Excellent idea.
I hope it's really over this time.
No, Ayla looks like she only has one arm there.
There's another battle ahead, Elizabeth. Very different than the one you fought.
I know, why not make it a trilogy, huh?
It's not about the distant hope of creating a new world. It's about preserving the one we have. My friends have a new mission. Just spread the word and ask for help. They've taken it in stride. I think it's because they've always known what I've only just started to understand. That the people of this world have the strength to fight any battle. The ingenuity to solve any problem.
Wait, did we even talk to him? I don't recall them at all.
Courage to overcome any obstacle.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, did we go on a boat? I don't remember going on a boat.
And the resilience to rise after any setback. As for me, I can't say I'm not afraid. What lies ahead will be harder than anything we've faced before. But I know I can put the fear aside. Because for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm not alone.
Oh, whoops, I'm missing 2. I was trying to find where I could pick up the other two units, but yeah, it's like after you get the minimum requirements, and it doesn't ever show you the locations of the other ones. Okay, well, yes, we're finally at the end. Boy, I have a lot of thoughts about this. I would say that I think it's a good game, right? And I think it's an amazing game visually and sound-wise. You know, all the sounds and the music and the visuals are spot on. You know, really, really incredibly well done. Boy, the gameplay. I don't know. I mean, this. I know this came, and Elden Ring came around the same time. And I would consider neither of those games Game of the Year. I think there's a fair share of problems with the bugs and the overall jankiness from Elden Ring. And here, I think the damage model and the fights are really way off. I don't know what it is with current game design that wants you to do tick damage, but I don't appreciate it. You know, I guess I come from an older school of gaming where, you know, you could earn strength and power and become a powerful adversary. You know, by the end of the journey, you feel that you're you have the correct tools and the correct strength in order to conquer anything. And, these last couple of open world games that we played, that's quite the opposite. Everything always feels like you're doing just, a pixel worth of damage every time. And, I don't like that game design. It was less of a problem with the original Horizon. And I said, if I hadn't, picked that one random side quest to get that explosive spear, I don't know if I even would have completed this game. Because, all the other weapons that you pick up through a regular gameplay, through the required missions, don't get you enough power to fight that last boss. Not without fighting for a very, very, very long time, and there are points in those last 2 battles that are just not fun. I can see why Nintendo designs their games with the last levels in mind, and then they work with the first level and work their way up. I think this could have certainly benefited from that sort of philosophy, just to really nail the last part of the game down, and I don't really feel it was there. Other than that, it is one heck of a value. I mean, you're getting a lot of game, and I think the subquests and the events and all the mini quests outside of the main quest. I mean, they give you more than other open world games. I think, because there's bits of story here and there that that leave a not a massive impact, but they do tell a story, and I think that's where other open world games falter. Elden Ring, Far Cry, Any of those Ubisoft open world games, you can tell that they fill the game full of missions, but the missions don't feel like anything. They just feel like repeats. And while it's true that this game has a fair share of repeating missions, obviously, the little stories that they tie into it make them feel more unique. So I don't know. I probably would never play this game again. Just like the original Horizon, I think once you play it and once you get to this part of the game, you're done. There's nothing motivating me from to play the rest of the game and get every side quest and collect every item and gain all the trophies. It's not a pleasant enough journey. Whereas I do feel like like Elden Ring is a pleasant enough journey for you to do it. But there are definitely points in that game that do not feel good. And here, same deal. It's very, very difficult to make a game like this and have it, have it be this large and also have it feel like it's a journey that you want to continue and play through and replay at some point in time. Yeah, I would never replay this game. I'm happy that we got to the end of this, but honestly, I feel that they really need to think about the third game that they're making here. If it's just more of this with better graphics, to be honest with you, I don't think I would even pick it up without, again, major adjustments to the damage ratio. You need to give Aloy more power. All throughout the game. Instead of just tiny increments of elemental damage and tiny increments of additional abilities, which never really feel like they give you any additional stat boosts to make the fights more enjoyable. These fights are too long. They go on for too long, and restarting them from all the way from the beginning of the fight, not great. If you're getting this on your PlayStation 5, I mean, obviously it's a good purchase. Some systems are packed with this game, and as I said, it's a good way to see the power of the PlayStation 5, for sure. These are real next-gen graphics, a real increment from the previous generation, which, going from PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4 wasn't a huge increment, but now that we have, potentially a high frame rate, 120 hertz, with HDR, I mean, these are and the addition of all the geometry and all the shaders and everything, I think these things make it feel like next gen. Certainly more so on the Sony side. I'm not sure what's going on the Microsoft side. I think it's going to take them a while to kind of stretch their wings a bit, outside of making a Forza game. They haven't really accomplished much outside of that. Sony's actually got quite a few games that on the PlayStation 5 that are really amazing looking. And this is, the top. This is the best looking game on the system. Maybe Ratchet and Clank might be up in there as well. That's a different kind of art style, but also very, very, indicative of what next gen will look like. Yeah, Aloy, boy, I wish she could grow more. I wish the whole game wasn't her just being outsmarted and outwitted. I mean, the last 10% of the game, she kind of comes on her own and becomes more of a forceful, interesting character. But I think from Horizon 1, we saw like a major shift as she was growing up and becoming her own character. And then this game, she felt stagnant. Like, the supporting cast had more. Some of the supporting cast had more growth. I mean, obviously Aaron didn't grow at all. I mean, everybody from the first game basically stayed the same. There was nothing different about them. And then the new cast members, sort of. I mean, Koala Bear, he was fine. I think you could see him grow. Zoe, not really. I think that was supposed to be more than what it was. I can't even remember the other characters. I mean, we just played the game. So, yeah, I think story-wise, some of the the side quests were more interesting than this main quest, which is a real shame. That really should never be the case. I also feel that you got this pterodactyl way late in the game. You should have got this thing quite a bit earlier. Certainly at the halfway point, I think I would have given players the opportunity to be able to get the flying mount. I think they do need to improve the the ground mount. The cow that you get to ride, the bull, and then just make it so that the terrain doesn't interfere so much with the travel. I think that's one of the problems with that the horse travel is that man, you're always running into something blocking you, something slowing you down. And while it's nice to see beautiful environments, it would also be nice just to be able to get from one place to another. I also highly suggest that they work in some sort of system where you can save anywhere. Again, for Elden Ring, I mean, that was incredibly convenient. You basically had to save every couple of seconds, and many spots on the map were places that you could be restored from. Here, I mean, you've just got the campfires, you've got some random automatic saves, but I want to be able to really save anywhere. You've got all this geometry and all these places that you can go. Please let me save there, and kind of whenever I want. I mean, I understand, like, maybe during boss battles you can't save, but just the regular travel, I mean, having to find a bonfire here and there is not great. Yeah, for my money right now, Returnal and Ratchet and Clank are kind of the top. Well, and if you want to count previous gen games, I mean, Ghosts of Tsushima, those would be like my top titles on the PlayStation 5 that have PlayStation 5 style visuals. This one has PlayStation 5 visuals, of course, but the gameplay it does leave me a little sour. The more we played, the more and more I got annoyed by, the quirks of the combat. The hand-to-hand combat's terrible. I mean, it's so very basic, and I never felt that engaging in hand-to-hand combat made any sense because the flow of combat wasn't good. All the pre-canned animations just felt like you were just watching a battle taking place. Pre-canned long animations that couldn't be interrupted. I mean, I'm not really a fan of that, and I don't know why animation interruptions aren't the standard. If you're going to do hand-to-hand combat, again, that could be improved dramatically in the third game. The inevitable third game. Improve the damage model. It's too low. For too long, all the way up until the end, it's too low, which is again not great. I think the positive things are the map design, the UI. I mean, all of those were really well done. The checkpoint system is again incredibly well done. Hats off to them on that. Since it's such a big world, you got to find some way to navigate. It was certainly one of the problems with Elden Ring is, no matter how unique you think you've made a dungeon or an area, there's going to be some repetition involved in how you populate the landscape, and there's a ton of repetition here, of course, but it's just because the whole world is so full of vegetation and life. But having that navigation system is excellent, at least for the open world. Obviously, there wasn't much of a navigation system, or there weren't really good maps for once you got inside of a dungeon or inside of an internal area. Although there was a nice waypoint system, again, very helpful, and you could certainly turn the waypoint system off if you felt that you wanted to, just play it by ear. I would not suggest that, but you certainly could do that if you wanted to, and you could enjoy that game that way if that's your thing. And the controls are good. Integration with the PlayStation 5 controls are, excellent. Has the adaptive triggers. It has the haptic feedback. In general, everything, everything felt good. All the buttons were in places that you would want them to be. Again, not like Elden Ring. It's a testament to the PlayStation 5 system and Guerrilla, really. Very talented folks. I mean, It's hard to believe we're going from like Nam 75 or not Nam. I forget what the name of their Vietnam shooter was. You know, to Killzone to this. I mean, it's such a dramatic leap in their design and talent. And yeah, I hope they'll be around for a long time in order to make games and push visuals the way they have. I certainly think they could, you know, just think about, you know, not just the hardcore gamer, and you know, kind of even out this difficulty. You know, obviously we didn't die. I mean, we died a lot. Certainly not as much as other open world games. I mean, I think I died a lot more in like Far Cry 6. Mainly because a lot of stupid physics happened in that game. Whereas here, I think the physics were largely under control. You know, some weird stuff happened here and there, but for the most part, things worked pretty well. Again, testament to the talent involved in making this game. I mean, for the most part, I mean, we had a fairly bug-free experience. I mean, I think we only saw a couple bugs here and there, and nothing that was really that serious. I think maybe one time we had to restart, and that was it. You know, again, versus like a From Software game or an Ubisoft game, where you may find yourself in trouble a lot. And you know, it's difficult, and I think the team certainly deserves praise for that. I mentioned we'll see an expansion, just like we did with the original Horizon Zero Dawn. So probably see at least one more. We'll probably dip in this world one more time in the next 2 years, and then, you know, another 5 years. You know, we'll probably get to play 3, you know, 5 or 6 years. So I don't know if I look forward to it. Again, I hope they take criticisms to heart and they really re-examine things. I guess we'll see once the expansion is out, you know, how much they've changed, or if there was even time to change. You know, expansions usually kind of built simultaneously with the main code. Yeah, you know, excellent motion capture. Although people do tend to be like moving their head and using their hands probably a lot more than I would have liked. But you know, overall, you know, very cool stuff. Oh, okay. Carrie Ann Moss was Tilda. I thought her voice sounded familiar. I guess it kind of makes sense with her character design too, to look a little bit different. Not in a bad way, though. Yeah, I wish I had a desire to jump back in. Like, I mean, when I was playing Elden Ring and Far Cry, I did feel like immediately I wanted to do more questing. But here, yeah, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this until a few more years, until the expansion comes out. I mean, I don't want to deal with the combat. Or I don't want to deal with the ranged combat. That's just painful. I will say that the stealth combat was heavily upgraded from Horizon Zero Dawn. You can tell where they spent their time. You know, they kind of gave up and shrugged their shoulders on hand-to-hand combat, on melee combat. They really did a good job with stealth combat, and then they just sort of fell asleep with ranged combat. But yeah, as a stealth game, then when you're allowed to have stealth, unfortunately you're not allowed to have stealth everywhere and all the time. It's really good. I mean, the ability to track all the monsters and to see their walking patterns, you know, visually, not having to memorize every single pattern with the game being so big, that'd be incredibly difficult. The sneaking mechanics were good. I do wish critical strikes were critical and not just more damage. I feel that that's really the key to having a sneaking game, is if you're going to do that, then, you know, make your critical strikes kill. And not just injure, especially on the larger enemies where you can and be allowed critical strikes. I don't know, maybe that's a preference for people. Maybe some people think that's cool, that critical strike isn't necessarily a critical strike, but I don't like it. You know, again, all those years of you know, playing Thief and Deus Ex, and, you know, stealth is stealth there. Here, not so much. You know. Yeah, I also hope they give Aloy a little bit more. I don't know if she necessarily needs conflict, but she does need to grow in some sort of way. I mean, we got a little bit of growth and a little bit more of her confidence built at the very, very, very end. You know, when she was dissing on Silence. I mean, that was good, but it kind of felt like too little, too late by that time. I was like, you're just always shaking your head how she gets manipulated here and there. Yeah, I mean, good job, guys. I mean, guys and gals behind Gorilla. I always look forward to your games, but I don't look forward to necessarily playing them. I mean, it took us a long time to get through. I mean, we've played like other open world games and finished them by the time I finally got around to finishing this. And it wasn't just the fact that it was a large world and there was a lot to do. Other open world games were had the same problems as well. But yeah, this gameplay outside of the stealth mechanic, just was never looking forward to playing it. Hopefully there's something you can do about it. I mean, I have a lot of ideas on how it can be fixed. Although it may feel like a different game if you ever implement all of my ideas. But then it would feel like a platinum game. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I really, really want to like this series too. Like, I really want to be behind it 100%. By the time we got through like halfway in Horizon Zero Dawn, I did feel like there was some sort of barrier in the first half of the game that you had to get past, and then once you broke through that barrier, the game opened up and was a lot more fun. Here, that we never really got past that barrier. I mean, the game always kind of felt like a slog. Some parts brilliant, most parts not. Even though we still played it just to get through it. I was never looking forward to the next time I played this game. Again, which is why it took so long to play it. Which is a shame. Again, I have some ideas of what they could do. We'll see if they find it in themselves to stuff. Look at other games in their competing space and kind of get the elements that make it more addictive. It's not just being a difficult game or not just having a lot to do. Not just an amount of weapons, a large amount of weapons. I mean, those aren't the thing. Those are individual pieces that make a game, but they aren't the things that make the game fun. Really just having enemy encounters that feel balanced. I think even when we were doing camp raids in this game, like, everybody had this amazing armor that your arrows and your special weapons just did nothing against. You picked up weapons from that you shot off of one machine, and then you reuse it on another machine, and it is barely effective. So they really got to fix that. I mean, I can't tell you how many headshots. Well, I guess I could tell you how many headshots we got in the game that did minimal damage because somehow all of these people who are way more primitive than us and have way worse armor, way worse weapons, are somehow defending our blows. Defending all of our arrows and all of our gadgets. It just feels like a mess. That's where things. And I wouldn't say the enemies were like super challenging. They were just tanky. And that might be fine for an MMO, where the tankiness is kind of built into the game. But even in an MMO, even if everything is a bullet sponge, you eventually get strong enough to squash the sponge. Here, no. You just never get strong enough. It's so frustrating to go into a game knowing that you have to go into an enemy encounter, and every enemy encounter takes longer than it should. Feels like it drags on and on and on. Really shouldn't be the case. You should be able to see some real progress as you're fighting. Again, that's one of the the elements in a From Software game is that while you get tanky enemies, you also can see the progress of your victories all the way through. You know, there are a lot of other things that make a From Software game not fun. You know, that again, the power balance there. You know, they like that for their games. I'm not all that big of a fan of it. But they do give you ways out of, you know, battles and animations that would harm you. Here, yes, the roll does have some invincibility frames here and there. And in general, I think this game kind of approaches fairness more in the design of the enemies and, you know, the enemy attacks. But then it completely falters on the player damage. The amount of damage you can do just sucks, and it's never gets better. I was like saying before when we were fighting the last boss. I mean, if I hadn't have gone and done that completely optional mission to get that exploding spear, I just would never have beat that boss in a reasonable time frame. I mean, we would have fought that boss for 20 or 30 minutes, which is too long for a single fight. Too long, unless you're playing a role-playing game. Even then, that's too much. You know. I don't know. I said I want to walk away with positive feelings, but I'm left with middling, leaning on slightly negative feelings for this game. Maybe they'll do a little better in the sequel or the expansion pack. You know, I hope cross my fingers, because I know it'll look beautiful and I know it'll run well. In fact, they're even planning on having additional modes which will allow us to do a high frame rate. I can't wait to see that. Although I probably will wait until the expansion or sequel comes out, because I don't really want to dive into this game anytime soon. It would certainly be years before I ever look at this game again. You know, to the point where people consider this a classic, maybe. Then I'll remember, oh yeah, that part wasn't that fun. Now look at all the people that go into making this game. All across the world too, you know, so yeah, obviously it's not just released in one region. I do wonder if how audiences in different regions react to this game, because it's like, yeah, robots are cool. Okay, dinosaurs are cool. Robot dinosaurs? Maybe cool. But then you stick primitive tribes that are shooting arrows and slinging rocks, you know, throwing metal frisbees, and then it's like, well, that's kind of not the cool part. I mean, you have the robot dinosaurs in the sci-fi world, post-apocalyptic, yes. Shooting arrows at them, not that cool. I think it's where something like Phantasy Star Online sort of kicks ass, is that, yes, you get the future, you get some sort of new desolate planet to play in, but then you get cool blades and cool weapons and, you know, cool lasers. You know, you build your character up and you get more powerful, and then all the things that you had problems defeating, you know, then they don't become obstacles anymore. Whereas here, I mean, even if I were to go to one of the earlier camps, in one of the opening regions of the game, I would still have problems with my level 33 character or level 34 character fighting some enemies because of some, you know, incredibly impenetrable helmet or armor that the enemy is wearing inside the camp. And like I said, you never get past that. That's why going back and playing this game, knowing that ahead of time, that no matter how much I've leveled, no matter how far up the skill tree I filled everything in, you know, I'll never do enough damage to, you know, to have a battle that will go quickly. You know, I'm always having to rip through some armor and then rip past the helmet, and then even when I get a headshot with the helmet gone, the damage is not that significant. Like the game just doesn't want anything to die. And in a game where you're supposed to, you know, remove your adversaries, that can be kind of a bummer, you know. I don't know. I wish I could like this game more. I do. I want to, but I can't. I can't just see myself getting back into it. Even though everybody works so hard on it, and you know, I never want to dislike a game. I mean, that's the thing about my channel, is I I'm not sponsored, and I don't earn anything from the various streaming services. Nobody's paying me for this, so every game that I buy is worth my money, and I never want to dislike a game because then it means I kind of wasted my money doing so. And while I don't feel that this would be a waste of money to have, I also feel that it's probably not a full price title because it's not giving you a full price experience. You're gonna like half of it at most, maybe less than half. So buy appropriately, I suppose. I think the game's already made its money, so I could probably say that and not have it hurt the development team too much. At least I hope so. But Sony's pretty good about allowing some development, which may or may not be that successful. Well, I guess maybe that's not 100% true. I mean, they did kind of screw Ben Studios over with Days Gone, which eventually sold a fairly good number of copies. But internally stifling their development for doing what they want to do, which is kind of a shame. But that's what happens when a big company buys you, or you work for a larger company. Sometimes you don't get independence. So maybe you want to work on smaller games, and that's where to go. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what the future holds for Horizon. Maybe they could do a smaller offshoot game with a little bit less of a budget, so that they don't have to build a million ferns to populate the world. Maybe they could build just like 30, in a smaller game, maybe like an overhead game or something like that. Or a 2D game that would still happen in the same universe. Then they could sort of improve that minute-to-minute gameplay with smaller projects, and then build that into the larger game. Once they get kind of quick reception. I mean that's how I would approach it. Just make a nice 2D game with Aloy. See how people feel about combat, throw some ideas in there and how they can make it more interesting. And then if people like it, take all that positive feedback and negative feedback and then put that into the big 3D game. I mean, I'd be on board for that, especially since I know this game is going to take, a number of years, anywhere from, 5 to 7 years for the next game, I mean, they won't have to build as much because a lot of stuff will be already built and it'll be in the same generation. But for their next big upgrade, the next big hardware platform, I would expect that would take a while. Plus, they're also sharing their engine with other development teams, so they got to run support for, Kojima Productions, if since they want to use the Decima engine, and whoever else decides to sign on as part of the Sony Studios. We'll see. Boy, modern games. Credits go on for what feels like a long time. I mean, not a long time in comparison to the amount of time you play the game, but boy. It's like, Seth Erickson, okay. Mikey Engelman, Felix Groff. Appreciate all your work, guys. Really do. Maybe not necessarily the folks who did the damage gameplay balance. I'm not sure if I appreciate you that much. But I think everybody else I consider great. I don't know if this is going to have like a little bit of something at the end. Maybe. Will it? Who knows? Yeah, main quest complete. Congratulations on defeating the far zenith threat. You're not free to continue exploring and complete any unfinished quests and activities. You can also start a New Game Plus from New Game Plus, a start point in the base. Yeah, I am not happening anytime soon. I do not see myself visiting this world for a couple years, if ever. Well, until the expansion. Outside of that, and for God's sakes, fix the save system. What the fuck is wrong with the save system? You know, start menu. Put save game. Don't make me come here for a save game. Does it still leave the fog aware everywhere? Okay, good. Yeah, you can, I think the Thalamic missions can be fun.
Oh, this snow's coming down heavy.
Yeah, I think we're done until the expansion. I don't really want to see this game. I also felt the same way about getting to the end of Elden Ring. It's like, enough of this. Once again, this is Audapostrophe. You've been watching Horizon Forbidden West running on PlayStation 5. That's the end. Don't plan to cover this game anymore until the expansion. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you at the next stream.